Hey guys, what's up? MurderofBirds here, and welcome. This is going to be a very special Ruby-based video for you guys, talking about an awesome app that I discovered a couple months back that I want to bring to you guys and talk about. Ruby is the heart of my channel, and anything regarding Ruby I want to bring to you guys' knowledge and get it more popular and more informed for people. And this one's pretty awesome. So in this video, I'm going to be talking a bit about the Ruby Amino app. So Ruby Amino is a social media platform app, and it's basically dedicated solely to Ruby fans and the community as a whole. And I love this app. It's like all-encompassing of everything that you can think of in terms of the community and the fandom. If you are a fan of theories, fan art, cosplays, OCs, reviews, reactions, fan art, etc., the app has it for you. And the reason why I love it so much is because Ruby is a part of a lot of different social media platforms. You have the Ruby Facebook groups, you have the subreddits, you have the Tumblr community, you have people on YouTube who do reactions and reviews, but all of those are all scattered. Like me personally, I don't know how to use Tumblr, I don't know how to use Reddit. I use YouTube myself, and I go on the Facebook group every now and then when there's a post of discussion. But this app kind of brings all of that together, and it makes it more inclusive for me personally, because it's like there's everything there for me. There's theories if I want to check it out. There's fan art if I want to just store it on my computer or store it on my phone, just like the thousands of others that I have. But this is an app that is so freaking awesome that I want you guys to know about, that I want you guys to get involved in and tell me your overall thoughts of it in this video. Thank you guys so much for the support that you guys have given me. I'm going to be showing you guys off the app in this video. Leave your thoughts like I said, and let us begin. Hey guys, so I'm going to be showing you the Ruby Amino app from my smartphone. I have an iPhone 6 here. This is the front page of my phone that has all the other apps that I use on a day-to-day basis. I have like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, my social media apps. I have Kinda Funny and Rooster Teeth here, the community apps that I use, and I have some games like Pokemon Go and Kingdom Hearts. But for the sake of this video, obviously, we're going to be focusing on this little number right here titled Ruby, RWBY. This is the Ruby Amino app that you're going to be looking for in the App Store. It also has the red, white, black, and yellow checkered logo for consistency. And for any of you guys who are wondering, this app is available on both iOS as well as Android devices, both mobile and tablet. So you guys can, be able to find it on majority of smart devices nowadays. And how you're going to end up finding it is you're going to go over to your App Store here. You're going to type in the search bar RWBY, or you can type in Ruby Amino right there. And this is the app you're going to want to look for, Ruby Amino for Ruby and Grimaclips fans. You're going to go ahead and click this. It's going to bring you to this section right here. It gives you details on the app of a community app for Ruby fans. It has all of the latest patches and updates and compatibility ratings and stuff like that for you to check out. I already have it downloaded, but if you want, go ahead and download that there. And then you're going to want to head back to the app on the dashboard and press it, and it will bring you to the Ruby Amino front page. Alright, so right off the bat we have the front page of the Ruby Amino app, and this is where you'll see a lot of the featured, trending, really high engaging posts of the day. And this is where a lot of people kind of get their first footing when they're making posts, and a lot of people really like it, whether it's a theory, an OC, a review, a reaction, a cosplay, a fan art, etc. You'll see a lot of diversity when it comes to content on the front page, and it gives you like a really good, easy way to kind of pick and choose what you're interested in and what you want to check out. So just getting into this right here, the front page, the very top, we have a Ruby chess challenge that's currently trending at the very top. And this is a challenge submitted by Roman Torchwick Chibi user, and this challenge is you have to make a set of chess pieces using Ruby. So the rules here state that it can be anything from a weapon, a character semblance, or a character, but it has to have a reasonable reason for examples. And here you have like Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang, and they have like the reasonings for why these are the specific roles that they have. You have Blake as the knight. You have Ruby as the queen, Weiss as the bishop. So this is actually kind of cool. Oh, that's pretty awesome too. And it has like the different setup pieces for like Cinder and her accomplices, and they have like all of their emblems and stuff like that. This is actually really cool. Oh, there's prizes and winners and runner-ups and stuff like that. So this is kind of like what I mean. Like this is like if you wanted to take part in this, you could just follow the rules. And based on all this, oh, so you look right here, a lot of people are submitting their pawns, their pieces for each team, and you got to do both sides of the chessboard, the black side and the white side. So that's kind of cool. Moving on from that, we have Jean. So we have fan fiction. So that's another thing. Another big thing too is fan fiction. This one has 169 likes, and this is based off of Jean. It's called Jean's Promise fanfic. And it has, wow, this actually kind of goes in depth. It has like pictures to complement it and stuff like that from obviously the canon material. And oh wait, what is that? I just saw really awesome. That is an awesome design of Jean. So we have some fan fiction going on in here, and then based on like the overall engagement, you can see all of the likes that people have left, the 27 comments from this post. Someone typed "Damn you, Cinder." I'm gonna like that. Damn you, Cinder. So that's kind of cool. Somebody here did a Tyrian backstory theory. I'm actually gonna like this because I do want to read this. Tyrian is one of my absolute favorite villains thus far, especially with Chapter 7 coming up, the big fight. A lot of you guys probably know what I'm talking about. But I guess they have like a theory boiling of Tyrion's tragic backstory. So this is very intriguing because Tyrian is very psychotic in nature, and it's like I've always wanted to know what kind of character he is. Oh yeah, that's when he like popped up out at Jean. This dude's crazy, and then his big reveal of being a faunus. So I'm definitely... Oh, what? Gasai Yuno? They're making parallels with Mirai Nikki. That's interesting. So I'm definitely going to check that out afterwards. So along with the front page, you can see the header up top here, which gives you a bunch of... It gives you follows, as well as public chat. The follows are basically, you can see posts specifically from people that you are following. So I'm following Raven Brandman, which is actually a friend of mine. Her name's Meg. I met her at RTX. She actually got involved in the app. I gave her reference of the app, and she got super involved, and she's actually an admin on the app. And she's been on the app shorter than I have. So it's really great to see that things are working out for her. She is an admin. And so I see her post. We have Lady Stardust here. What character am I most like? She's also another YouTuber who does reactions to RWBY Volume 4, which is great. And this is basically my own little hub of people who kind of make content that I check out from time to time. Also on the header, you have public chat. So these are actually live chat rooms that you can engage with other people based on the topic at hand. So you can be a role player, you can be someone like, I can create my own like Murder-of-Birds chat room if I want people to join a chat room to talk to me and stuff like that. So that's another kind of cool thing that you can engage with people, whether, and this is like this one right here, this is an OC. So OC help, you can have people help you create your own OC character or make it better or give you pointers or tips and stuff like that if that's something that you do. A lot of role playing though. I'm not really into role playing, but I still find it really cool and appreciative. This one's RWBY Talk, so this is general RWBY topics and discussions. So these are all kind of cool. So getting into the nitty gritty of the app for how you guys are gonna be able to function and use it. If you press this little icon at the top corner here, you will pull up your profile sidebar. And from here, you'll be able to do a lot more things like navigate back to the front page. You have, you know, a few things here, My Chat, Notifications, and Compose. My Chat is basically private messages for people who you want to talk to on a more one-on-one basis. My Notifications here, which they are maxed out, so I'm going to check these out. This is kind of works like the Facebook, you know, / Twitter function, where you can see people who like your post, who follow you. Thank you guys all for the support of following, leaving comments and stuff like that. And I get a bunch of these per day, so these are really awesome and appreciative, and it really kind of motivates you more to produce more content as people are watching your stuff and, you know, supporting you and following you and leaving awesome feedback and comments. So that's pretty great. And then pulling it back up right here, Compose is where you can actually make your post. So you would press Compose and you'd have a bunch of different options if you want to create a blog post with images, if you want to make a voting poll for people to choose, a Q&A, which those are kind of interesting that I'm going to be doing in a bit on a RWBY Amino here. And then links are also very intriguing because links give you an option, like mainly for content creators like myself on YouTube. We can actually post our YouTube links directly in the form of a post on the Amino app, which is kind of cool. So that's typically what I do from time to time whenever I come out with a reaction or a review. Now, if you're more of a particular individual, you're not open to every form of content when it comes to RWBY, maybe you only like cosplays, or maybe you only like fan art, or you only like theorizing. On the sidebar, which is a pretty cool function and a pretty cool category, at the bottom here we have something titled RWBY School. And it is here that you can find specifically what you're looking for. We have posts dedicated to theories, RWBY Chibi, fan art, cosplay, shipping, role-playing ideas, OCs. So let's just say, for example, I'm only interested in RWBY theories. I would click on RWBY theories, and I would only get posts dedicated to RWBY theories. So we have, again, the Tyrian backstory theory, Ozpin's true nature theory, Yang, Crow, and Raven, based on like the bird theory going on between them two. We have Ozpin / Farmer Kid, RWBY's real father, that's a really popular one going around. Could RWBY be the Spring Maiden, stuff like that. And then it kind of just goes on and on from there. If you want to get into RWBY Chibi, you can. Oh, look at that, it has like a little Neo Chibi. So like we have those, like, see, we have some more posts from RWBY Chibi, as it is, you know, still part of the RWBY universe. shipping area as well. So I know there's a ton of people who are interested in Ruby ships. So you have a Bumblebee one right there, Sea Monkeys. So that's another aspect. If you're more of a person who doesn't want to really filter and try to find out what they're interested in, this section here has all of that for you. And then at the very bottom, it has like guidelines and things of that nature. All right, so now we're going to get into the fun stuff. I'm going to show you my profile. My username on here is MurderofBirds, no big surprise there. But that's the kind of the social alias, the online alias that I've adopted and kind of identify with. So this is my Amino page. It's very customizable. I have like a red background. I have a rotatable cover photos of myself and then people I met at the Ruby Tug screening, which is great. And this is where the social media aspect of the app comes into play here. So let me just zoom this in so you guys can see a bit better. So like you have your post, you have your wall, you have your bio. You also have like your following of people who follow you, people that you follow. And then this reputation number here is basically just a display of your basic engagement of the likes, the posts, the comments that you get, and the comments and likes and posts that you dish out. And it's just an overall number that kind of shows people your engagement level on the app. And if you click on this, actually, it gives you a more understanding of like your overall engagement. So this is like my check-in activity. I've been on the app every day since I've kind of discovered it. So I actually have been on the app 44 days in a row. And then this gets more into like the numbers, like how many minutes in the past 24 hours, how many minutes in the last week, and then how many overall posts you've had. So this is kind of cool way of stat tracking how involved and engaged you are on the app. And then there's a level up system too. So I'm currently level 9. I'm a Beacon Apprentice. But if you click right here, you see all of the ranks. So when you start off on the app, you are a Creature of Grim, which is a level 1. And then you just work your way up based on the tier levels and the titles of the Ruby world. So Kingdom Citizen, Signal Academy Student, Huntsman and Huntress, Military Leader, Maiden, Wizard, and then the last one down here is Silver-Eyed Noob. So there is a level up system based on your engagement and how involved you become on the app. So that's another cool thing that kind of entices people to get more involved. But getting into this a bit, I have a lot of followers on here, and I do appreciate all of you guys for the support you guys have been showing me based on the exposure that I've been giving this app on like Twitter and my streams and stuff like that. So I do appreciate that. I have 25 people so far that I'm following. I have a favorite page right here, which is a tribute page of Monty Ohm, people who just give their condolences and praise him for like all of the stuff that he helped with Ruby and just bringing it to our lives, which is great. And then we have a wall here, which is where people can like send new comments and posts and messages and stuff like that, or pictures. And I reply to every single person. If you leave me a post on my wall, I will reply to it, no questions asked, 9 times out of 10. So that is kind of like the one factor that I kind of make sure that I keep when people want to, send me support over on the app, which is great. You have a bio here as well, which gives you a little bit of a description about yourself, and that's kind of what I did here too. I have like salutations, my name's Arnold, giving myself like a quick intro, Murder of Birds, I'm a streamer, I'm a YouTuber, I make videos on YouTube based on Ruby, and then I have like links and then a picture of myself, just to be a little bit more personalized for people to, get an understanding of who I am, short, sweet, to the point, stuff like that, nothing too serious. And I just actually backed out of that by mistake. And going back into it, we have some of my posts. And these are the posts that I've done in the last week. So a lot of people know about my Arthur meme post that I post on Twitter a lot. But I decided to post this because there is a clenched fist scene in every episode of Volume 4 so far. So I decided to make a post about it and essentially make a caption of every single one. So this is from like the first episode, the second episode, the third episode, the fourth episode, and so on and so forth. And they're super funny, and a lot of people on Twitter like them, so I decided to bring it over to Amino to, just be kind of funny and stuff. And this is all the people that liked it, and these are the comments that people left. Everyone's just like, oh my gosh, dude, these are awesome, I love them. So that kind of really makes me glad that a lot of people like them. I made this post a couple of days ago about Tyrian from the latest episode, and just an overall discussion post of the fact that his eyes actually changed color. His eyes actually changed purple at the very last scene as he's about to strike Ruby. So I thought this was interesting, and I decided, I just wanted to see how people react and respond to it. So that's another cool thing. And then, like I mentioned earlier, the link post actually lets you post your own YouTube videos here. So I'm able to post my reactions and my live stream discussions to the Amino app, which is kind of cool of getting more people involved and spreading more of my content out there besides, Twitter and stuff like that. So that actually, really helps out content creators like YouTubers, reviewers, people who do reactions and stuff like that, just becoming more involved with the community as a whole. And speaking of YouTube, I think it's kind of cool that not just myself, but there are a bunch of other people on YouTube, whether they're Ruby reactors or Ruby reviewers, who use this app just as much as I do, which is kind of cool. Even people that I'm currently following. So right here, number one of the first people is Freelance Amber. She does a lot of reactions to Ruby and you know, a bunch of other Rooster Teeth stuff, and she watches every single one of my reactions. She's great. I met her at RTX, so it was awesome that I found out that she used the app, because she was one of the people that I immediately decided to follow. Another individual is definitely Eruption Fang. I love his theory posts that he does on Ruby. And for those of you who also don't know, whether you guys have Amino or are looking into getting it, he's actually doing a Ruby Amino sponsored giveaway. He uploaded his own Ruby Amino video talking about doing a giveaway based on, you know, a theory post that people can get involved with over here on Amino. So if you guys end up deciding to get the app, be sure to check it out and, you know, throw your hat into the ring and see if you guys can win whatever giveaway he has for you guys. And last but not least, of course, I would be a sinner if I didn't mention Lady Stardust. She is an incredible individual. Loved her reactions and loving her to see her catching up with Ruby. She's currently caught up with Volume 4. However, she is taking a little bit of a break when it comes to YouTube and focusing on a bunch of different stuff like the holidays, and you know, she's going to be getting back into it after the new year. But she still is very active on Amino. Like, she made this post the other day, what character is she most like. I'm going to say, I'd say a combination of Ruby and Velvet, in my opinion. But before I wrap up this app, I definitely want to show you guys 3 of my favorite posts that I've discovered since joining this app and becoming more involved and engaging with it. I'm not really that savvy when it comes to a lot of the other social media platforms like Tumblr and Reddit, so I'm really glad that this app exists and it allowed me to discover these people who make these awesome posts. So I'm going to show you a couple of these and then wrap up the video. So the first post that I absolutely want to mention is by a user known as Chrysalia, and she did a post, or he did a post, about the Grimm's nature and potential. And if you guys know me, I go batshit crazy when it comes to the creatures of Grimm. And here it talks about like the Seer Grimm, the Sea Dragon Grimm, and just the overall nature of the creatures of Grimm, what they could be inspired by, their nature as a whole, what potential they could have, like this right here being like humanoid, which is something that, fingers crossed, I'm really hoping becomes a thing down the road. And you know, I just love hearing people's thoughts and theories and speculations about things that we don't have the complete answers to just yet, but just love hearing and seeing and just getting a different, you know, turn of perspective on how I feel about something compared to something else. And the creatures of Grimm are no exception, so this is absolutely one of my favorite posts. And then lastly, and this is actually towards the very bottom of the front page, we have a Cinder appreciation post. Now, I love Cinderfall. I love her as a villain. I love her as an enigmatic character that we don't know all that much about. And this person went to, like, what's the user? Jeremiah went to, like, my phone's almost dead. Jeremiah went through a lot of great lengths in terms of showing off fan art and his own or her own personal interest in Cinderfall, from her personality, her background, her overall impressions. And Cinder is, like, her appearance too. The fact that she's voiced by Jessica Negri, which is awesome, basic information. And, you know, that's something that I personally really enjoy hearing a lot more about. This felt like almost like an analysis more than just a general appreciation video. An analysis are what I'm all about. I love theorizing and speculating, like I said. And this was something that I personally enjoyed because Cinder is a very established character. We don't know what the future holds for her in terms of her plans with Salem or her plans in general for what she wants out of, you know, this whole organized, you know, attack on the Maidens and on Beacon and stuff like that. But this was definitely a post worth mentioning, and I'm pretty sure if Remnant Productions is seeing this, he's just gonna go batshit crazy and try to find this because he loves Cinderfall very much. But I loved this one as well in terms of like talking about a specific character and finding out what you love about them. It's just awesome. And in a nutshell, that is the RWBY Amino app. So that was everything, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the app. I really hope I did my very best in trying to show you guys all of the best parts of the app and what it has to offer, you know, Ruby fans, community members, and things like that. I like swear by this app. I use this app every single day. It is awesome. It is great. And it's another way to just become more informed and more engaging with a community. You know, I don't have a lot of friends who talk about Ruby on a day-to-day basis. I only have the people that I engage with on YouTube and online. But the fact that I have the app, it's on my phone. I am literally a phone away from just talking to people and just engaging with anything Ruby. Like I said, theories, fan art, cosplays, OCs, etc., fanfiction, shippings, everything. The app has something for everybody. And like I said, Ruby is the heart of my channel. I wouldn't know where I would be without Ruby. And this is something that I truly and genuinely and honestly believe in. And I really just wanted to, you know, spread that to you guys and get you guys involved and see how you guys liked it and see if this is something that could expand or enhance your Ruby experience further, aside from my videos, aside from all the other social platforms out there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate everything you guys do for me and, you know, do for the community. Leave me your genuine thoughts in the comments, what you guys felt about the video, how you guys feel about the app. Are any of you guys going to check it out? All of that stuff in the comment section. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.